I feel sorry for my American viewers. I really do. You have my sympathy. I know most of my viewers who are from the US have paid their taxpayer. And I know some of you are wondering, where did that money go? Did that money go to something important? Well, sadly, some of those money is going to someplace else. And here's one of them. Now, we're going to react to a trailer from Smash JT. This is about a new game, or this is a game from the browser, Cat Park, funded by the US government over $275,000. Now, those money is now flushed down the toilet, right into the drain. So let's see it. Let's react to this.
English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. And never was that statement more true than having the displeasure of playing through a game called Cat Park. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. Cat Park was a game that was subsidized and given grants for supposedly countering disinformation, which I gotta be honest, I heard that and I was intrigued. What kind of game would the US government sponsor for the sole reason of fighting and countering disinformation? And pairing that with knowing how the US government is supporting what seems to be anything but what the actual right thing is these days, I couldn't help but hold my curiosity back on this one. So I guess you could say curiosity killed this cat. Ugh, God, that was cringy.
Yep, that was. Thank you, Smash. Don't worry, you can make this.
Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com for the full article breaking down this Cat Park situation in tremendous detail. And shout out to ThatParkPlace.com and Side Scrollers, Stuttering Craig. All the information that I found on my own research was started from them. I got tipped off and I was like, holy crap, this is a rabbit hole that never ends. The idea of using video games to educate people was boring enough on the surface, but after spending about 30 minutes playing this game, I realized that Cat Park is anything but a tool to fight against disinformation. Instead, it felt like a playbook on how to use disinformation to push political agendas and manipulate public sentiments in enforcing your own ideologies on the masses. And that in itself is scary as hell. And given the fact that the game is just bland, stupid, boring as hell, it's not going to convert anyone into manipulating the other people in the world. If anything, you'll have a hard enough time finding anyone to even bother playing this game in the first place. Because it's not like on a console. It's not even like an app. It's in a browser. It's a browser-based game. Okay? The US government is so far behind with what technology is and how gaming even works that they're giving these grants and sponsorships to these companies to make games that work in a browser instead of where people actually play games. But none of this changes the fact that real tax dollars to the tune of $275,000 were used in an attempt to manipulate the thought of the masses. But before I even get to that, what even is Cat Park?
Before we let Smash continue, now for the record, that is, now you know that this is one of the places that your taxpayers, if you guys live in the US, this is where it goes. Now, the reason why many in the US government that don't understand this because one personal thing, their age. According to Optimus, congressmen, many of them, they're boomers, old people who don't understand the internet. They never grew up with the internet, meaning they don't grow up with a video game or anything. That's why many things are being blamed for no reason, which includes video games, TV shows, whatever it is. So let's continue forward. We're going to continue a bit. Now, I need to skip a bit, but I will leave the full video link in the description.
That is Cat Park, and it is a terrible attempt at a gameplay experience. And I hesitate to even say gameplay experience because it's browser based and you just click things and progress, and it is so boring. It feels like a school project that you're forced to do, and the whole time it's just so boring and terrible and you're just waiting for it to be over. Yeah, this is a game that was created in order to have people play it and have fun with it. So who made it? Well, a company called Tilt Studios, and Tilt Studios proudly states on their website, all of our solutions are based on the latest science and verified to be effective. Source, please. We actively contribute to research and work alongside universities, NGOs, and governments in order to maximize impact. What impact? What impact are you trying to maximize? Because I'd like to think Playing a video game is escapism. It's a place to go away and have fun and enjoy life in a different world. Not to be indoctrinated with political propaganda in order to make the masses think a certain way, which is exactly on the surface what this game even tries to accomplish. Tilt Studios is gladly working hand in hand with governments to push Antifa-filled agendas forward. Stuttering Craig on Twitter said, "Everyone is laughing at Norway and the EU for funding Dustborn, but a quick search shows the US also provided $275,000 of funding for a quote-unquote new counter-disinformation game." But why?
Like I said, I will leave the full video link in the description. Look, I think regardless what you want to say, you can call me grifter all you want. But right now, the pushback is starting and it's gonna be unending. And with the new law, new anti-DEI law, I don't know how it's going to affect video games, but I think video game companies should have been worried. Regardless, I hope video game companies should know that when the anti-DEI law pass starting on October, regardless of where state it is, which it wouldn't take long for it to pass from other states. Except California, though I'm not certain about them, it will take time for them. But every video game company in the West, regardless of what entertainment it is, they should know that hiring based on skin color is illegal. It should have clicked on their heads. And you can't hide from them. You may block people all you want, you can't hide from them. The truth will always come out. You may continue to deny it, and many of you shills will do the same thing. You will deny everything. Gamers, real gamers, we don't want this DEI stuff. Simple as that. All we want, good games, good story, and good gameplay, everything else. And most importantly, DEI, no, we don't. You can do it, but you cannot sacrifice gameplay, story, or whatever. So, just give gamers what they want, and your sales will go through the roof.
Get through the door quickly! Now!
Leave a like and subscribe. If you want any gaming news, reviews, or anything, you can visit my first channel up here or link in the description.